guys, today we're going to sit down and talk about some investment ideas, some things I'm going to throw past you. Of course, this is my opinion, but these are things that I'm kind of seeing as long-term trends in these products. They're just kind of interesting. They're kind of sets that we forgot about. We kind of talked about them until June. In July, they were big-time sets. Things are really big influencing sets in the market, and all of a sudden they just kind of disappeared in June, and we stopped talking about them. They kind of went off the radar, and nobody's been really paying attention to them recently. So we're going to go ahead and go revisit them sets, because personally they're two of my favorite sets for a collecting aspect and also for an opening aspect for one of them. So we'll go ahead and take a look at both of these sets here coming up. If you're new here, guys, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and of course hit that like, guys. If I bring you some good information today, something that's useful or good food for thought, if you're going to sit down and really look at investing in the Pokemon TCG, make sure you hit that subscribe and join us. That way we can continue to move forward and help you, and you can help our community grow and be better. So let's take a look at two of these sets, and it's just one of the weird things. We just stopped talking about it, and I don't know exactly why we all did, and I did it myself. We just stopped and let it go off the radar, and we kind of just moved on to, I think the Celebrations was coming. We had, of course, Evolving Skies. We had Celebrations, of course, and Fusion Strike. That's the one I'm forgetting. We had Fusion Strike also, all kind of packed in real tight in that little 4-month window with Chilling Reign right at the beginning. And I think when that happened, we were so hyper-focused on these sets, and then Brilliant Stars came out afterwards, we really stopped paying attention to what were... One of them was one of the base sets that really drove us into the market and started this market. And the other one was just a really good, solid ETB to have a good chase at some Charizards. So guys, I'm going to pull these up right now. These two sets, as interesting as it is, have just been forgotten. They haven't done much, and they haven't gone down even through the last 6 months. They haven't changed. In June, they went dropped because Hidden Fates went through a reprint in May. So June, it dropped. And then you go ahead and look at the Champion's Path, another set. It dropped in June down to about that $80 range from $90, and it's just sat. And we'll go ahead and switch over to Pokedata.io. And of course, I use Pokedata.io because if you're looking at singles cards, you can actually see the TCG player average cost, along with eBay, all brought into one. For sealed product, it just gives you all the recent sales of it if you actually go in and analyze the product. But it also gives you this really nice graph of your portfolio. You can bring these things in. This is just a blank portfolio I started just for this on a separate email. But you can go through, create this portfolio, track all of your stuff. Last live I did, of course, I had my own portfolio open on here. And you can really track and see the progress of your portfolio and how it's performing for your own reference, and that way you know how well your items are doing and if you've made some good decisions. So definitely keep that in mind. This beta version on the Pokedata portfolio is a great option to do that. So I have open right now Champion's Path Elite Trainer Box. Once again, if you remember back in April, May, it was around $90. Now, Pokedata's information on the set really starts here in June for Champion's Path, but if you look, the averages all the way through, day by day, coming through the last 6 months since June, have been flat. It has not moved. And is that a bad thing? No, especially considering what we've done in the market in that amount of time. You would have thought in August, September, and October here, we would have at least seen a dip, something drop on the set. Once again, this is kind of a set that's been forgotten by Pokemon, and I'm willing to bet we will be seeing another small reprint of Champion's Path coming up here in the next 3 months. I don't know how big, or if Pokemon will just forget it completely, because it really wasn't a desired set on the tournament side. And with Pokemon pushing, the V-Star and all these other sets, this set may be forgotten, at least in hoping that it will. So I'm just bringing it to your attention because the fact that this is, say, just absolutely flat tells me that the market itself is doing incredibly well with this product. It's happy with it. We're not seeing people desert it, drop it, and throw it. They're actually maintaining that price point on it. So it tells me it's a really stable product. The other thing that I look at, too, is if I go back and we go down here to the packs, if it loads here in just a second, but the sealed packs themselves have also been doing extremely well. So if we go down, when we bought packs during the boom, everything was going on, these packs were $10 a piece. Well, guess what? They're still sitting about $9.50 to $10 a piece. So once again, we're seeing some sales at $11 in the last month, and we're seeing some sales around $9.50. So in general, it's sitting around $10. So once again, hasn't really moved. It's been a pretty stable item, which is just, with everything going on, you would think you'd be seeing some movement on them, and we're just not seeing it, which to me means it's a very stable item. We're going to go ahead now and pull up Hidden Fates, because Hidden Fates was the poster child of everything that was going on. It's what brought a lot of people back into this market. It's what got things moving before all the influencers jumped on the bandwagon and pushed it forward. This brought a lot of people back into TCG on its own because it was a fantastic set. This is an awesome set. Everybody loved this set when it came out, and it's just continued to perform. It's been the poster child of the performance through everything, and it continues to do this, in my opinion. Because once again, we go over here to August, September, and October, when everything in the market was going down at a sharp angle, just falling out of the sky. What Hidden Fates do? It went up. It went reverse of what everything was doing. And to me, that just tells you how stable this set is. It means that this set, even through a sellout, people are not willing to sell this set below this price. They think that this is the market value. And to me, these two sets are great examples of showing what true market value is on an item on the secondary market. If they maintain this through a drop, through this crisis that we've been going through, as an investment, this is a very sound investment. And right now would be a great time, in my opinion, to jump into at least Hidden Fates. I would definitely keep my eye on Champion's Path, because if there is no reprint here coming up, I would think, based on the release date of it, we should be seeing a reprint right around March to April. If we don't see one in that point, it's going to be another set that, in my opinion, be a great time to jump in on it. Or if it goes through a reprint, watch for them prices to drop, or watch at your local LGSs and Walmarts and stuff to catch this set on the shelf and get it for $50, which would be completely unheard of. And this market price is not going to drop down that low on Champion's Path. Even if it comes out in the store, I could see it going down to 70, 75. There's no way it's dropping all the way down to 50 on the secondary market with how stable this set's been doing. And it wouldn't surprise me that after they dump it and the market sits there and absorbs that in, that it won't go right back to this $85, $90 in the set. So once again, guys, Hidden Fates, I would definitely start jumping on this one, because as this market continues to stabilize, as investors and collectors start really reorientating themselves and recollecting their thoughts and putting things together, this set here, I could definitely see Hidden Fates starting to trend upward here shortly, probably after the first quarter. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least that if we saw this set in general start making it up to that, 170, 165 range again. So definitely something to be looking forward to or looking at here. Definitely some great opportunities coming up in this market with these two sets. Hidden Fates, always going to be a big hit. Going to be a real remembrance set for a lot of us when it comes up to it. So in my opinion, it's a safe bet. We're not getting that reprint that a lot of people worried about. Even you hear it so often that you started to think it yourself, but we've gone far enough past the point, and it's been out of stock so long. And if they were going to do a reprint on something this old, they would have done it already, especially during that big explosion of products that we had all over the place. Same with Champion's Path. I feel like if they were going to do a random reprint of it, it would have been in that little explosion point, and we just didn't see it. So definitely check these items out, guys. Definitely watch Champion's Path. If that continues to move forward and start to trend up, I would jump on that one pretty quick, because I feel that this Champion's Path with the 3 Charizard threat inside of it, that it will start to go up. I mean, you get the full art Charizard in there regardless, and we do know it is possible to actually pull the 2 other Charizards out of this set in 1 ETB. We've seen it done now on YouTube a couple times. That definitely puts the prospect out there that it's possible. And so this box is a triple threat for Charizard. So a great opportunity there, guys. So like I said, if you guys do like this information, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. Hopefully I brought you some good information, something to look forward to in this kind of down market. But these sets are holding and doing fantastic. Also, if you did like this, make sure you hit that like button, guys. We can get 40 on this video. It's greatly appreciated. And make sure you hit that notify before you leave. That way you can keep up with everything that we're working on and doing here. With that being said, guys, I will also put up 2 videos over here for you. As always, you can check that out at your leisure and for your entertainment. And we will see you next time here at Northwoods TCG.